Good morning. I see Butch here, and this is a game I played in the wee hours, and then I went to bed and just woke up, and now I'm doing the voiceover. As a matter of fact, this is a very interesting game to watch, and I'd like you to pay careful attention, especially to player 1 and player 2. Now, player 1, as you're going to see, is a bully. I love it. He's a guy that just wants to push everybody around to some degree. I mean, not completely over the top, not every single hand, but he's, well, I don't think he's too smart either, is in reference to going all in when maybe you shouldn't, or really not knowing how to give up properly. Now, number 2, you're going to see is very conservative. He's a total rock. And then later on, as usually happens, people change once the blinds get bigger, especially when they hit about 75 and 150, which is what I consider the true beginning of the game. And then they do sometimes silly things. They panic, they chicken out by betting a lot more than they should when they shouldn't, because they feel their stack is getting too small and they don't have a chance anymore. Some people, as part of their game plan, either they'll start off aggressive when the blinds are small, and then turn more into a rock as the blinds get big, or vice versa. But it's very, very important to check out the players, especially when you're not in a hand. That's the perfect time to really study who's around you. You've got to know the people that are to your left, because this is going to be, especially the one guy like number 2 is right to my left. And if this is a guy that's kind of being a rock and folding, unless he's got something good, that's going to give me a lot of chances to get blinds when nobody else came in. Sometimes you got a pushy guy up above you, and that's really tough then. Now the guys to your right, if they're big stacks and a little pushy, you've got a problem, which means it's not really a problem. It just keeps you more laid back, which is the way I think this game has to be played anyway. And but it's really, I can't emphasize it enough how important it is to know the players around you, who they are, what they do. Now, they can change their game on a dime. Some people, it's their style. But you got to watch. You got to keep your eyes open and get a good feel for that, because that's going to go a lot towards your bottom line. Okay, now I've talked enough, I guess, and let's pay a little bit more attention. Now, we already have one guy knocked out, the number 5 player. That's great. The game changes when the first player gets knocked out, and when you're down to 4, that's when the game is real. And I get down to 4 better than 85% of the time. And sometimes I think it's closer to 90. That's right. Very seldom do I not make that top 4. And once you're in it, you got a shot. I mean, many times I go into the top 4 as low stack, and I still end up not being first out most of the time, because my winning percentage is 66 to 68%. Okay, now where do we go? I got 10s. A lot of guys would push all in, whatever it might be, but the blinds are still so small, it's ridiculous. That's it, I'm gone. I'm not even going to get involved. Like I said, okay, this number 1, this is actually, I consider him my total ally, because I figure a guy like this is going to do one of 2 things. He's going to knock a few guys out that get frustrated and go on tilt. He's going to keep the game active, which is important, because as long as people are betting one way or another, things can happen. Or he's eventually going to get knocked out because he's over-aggressive. So it's yeah, that was just somebody coming in and slamming the door. Don't worry about that. There he goes. Okay. Now we'll pay a little bit more attention. Blinds are up to 50 and 100. They get there now. Let's see what happens. But this is a good game. This is a good game to really watch. There's many reasons for it. Queen I'm going no place with. Number one really doesn't like to check or go out. There he goes. Okay, pulls it down his aggression. He had nines. Keeps going. He's got that aggression. I like it. I like it. To me, right now, he's my bodyguard. He's my bully. He's the guy that goes out in front for me. He's my ally. I don't look at him as a nemesis. I look at him as a total ally. He's doing the heavy lifting for me. You know, one thing I really in general don't believe in, and that's just seeing. I believe in either you raise, he had it, or you fold. No, I'm not going in with that, and almost everybody would go in with that. I got the big stack right to my left. I'm not going to take any chances. Absolutely not. Not going to bet into him, and no matter what he does, I have to fold then. I mean, he's definitely got enough chips he can afford to lose. Not that he wants to, but he could lose a bunch to me. But I don't even want to take that opportunity. I would have had jacks, my nemesis. Ace, queen. The biggest killer. I've lost more money, more games with ace queen. I am so on the wrong side of it. That's good. You see, this is nice when the guy to my right above me is willing to fold. Aha. Now you figure he must have something, because he doesn't come in so easy. Okay. Okay, now let's see what number one does. He's, number one is low stack right now, but he goes right in. He doesn't care. Total maniac. I mean, I don't know what he has, but he's a maniac. He's on tilt two already, probably, I guess. I don't know the guy personally. He folded. So anyway, as I was saying, I don't believe in just seeing a bet. I believe in either raising, and just a single raise is good enough in this game especially, or folding. And that does many things. It makes people think you have an ace even if you don't. This way, if an ace hits the board, if a king hits the board, they figure you're up there, you're raised. Now you may have raised off of Jack Queen, you may have raised off of a pair, but they don't know this. Okay, let's see what happens here. Look at this. Look at this. Man's in second place. He's got the second seat at the table already. Got his money back from 800 and change. There he goes, right all in again. Right in against the big stack. He don't care. Now, there are a few times that you don't raise, but most of the time you do. Same thing, you follow up with a bet. If you're first out, you follow up. If you're not first out and somebody else bets and you don't have it, you fold. If nobody bets, you bet. I've seen so many hands that people could have taken the hand down just with a single bet, and they go all the way to the river and nobody bets, and any one bet would take it down. I've never understood it. So I definitely believe in one follow-up bet. Guy sees me, comes over the top, or he sees me, and I have nothing good. I don't bet again. The round after that, if he bets, I'm out. Unless I really got a fantastic hand. Okay. Almost everybody would play that. Jack, Queen. There he goes again. Okay, he's got an ace, so he feels that's everything. Let me tell you something. Ace, King. You know what beats Ace, King? Any pair. A pair of twos. Okay, now what do I do there? I'm gone. Don't want to get involved. Now already, number two's not as much of a rock as he was before. I'm not saying the guy's aggressive, but he's definitely chickening out in reference to the blinds are big enough, he fears losing them. Okay. But this number one definitely keeps it lively. Number two is taking down a few pots. Let's see what he does. Nope. At number one, okay, he's got his ace. That makes him king. I'm not going to say anything. Won't even say he's wrong. Just not my style. There he goes again. Big bet. Boom, right back. Right into the big stack. Amazing. I'm gone. There you go. You see what I mean at number two? He obviously changed his game. So, you know, this is a perfect example. This is why I wanted you to watch and pay a little attention to this game. How he changed his whole style from being a real rock to, there goes number one again. He got taken out, you see? That's the way it works. Like I said, he won, he bet, he won, he lost, he's out. Okay. Okay, you see, that's the only play I made basically all game. But I waited for the right time, and I saw that number two has become a little bit more liberal with what he's willing to play for, what cards. I'm gone. See, right now, with number two, this man here has to do it. I'm not gonna give it to him. I'm not gonna really get involved when he's there and I'm here. If I get blinded down and he gets lucky and double up, so be it. But he's gonna have to win it. I'm not gonna give it to him. You'll see. Okay, good. I'm so happy he did that bet. I am not giving it to him. And that's the way I believe in playing. But as you saw, I played just about no hands. Okay, now he's all in. Okay, what happens? Tens. Okay. Boom. Boom. That's it. I win, and I really wasn't involved at all. And that's what I mean. This is a great game because of that.